Here we go. We're back. Wednesday, 3 o'clock. We go live every Wednesday, and the mission is to add value to people's lives. Hi, guys. It's Randy Dietrich at Blue Ridge Winery, and the sun is out. Spring is coming. It feels so gorgeous here. We got a great weekend planned. Sally's booking all kinds of events. Teresa's doing unbelievable stuff. We got Frank over here. Yo, guys. Man, thanks for joining me. I love y'all. We have a wonderful, wonderful presentation today, guys. I hope this touches you to the core. God, because it did me. Putting this together, guys, changed my life. I mean, wow, great stuff. Man, thanks for joining me. I'm so grateful. Here we go. So today's talk, it's powerful. Oh my God. It stood the test of time. It cuts right to the core of humanity. You know what it's about? It's about the American dream. It's about the I Have a Dream speech by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Holy cow, guys. This is great stuff. This is about the speech he gave at the March on Washington in 1963. You know, a lot of times I like to take speeches apart. Yo, guys, I see it. Justin, Elaine, I see you guys. I love that. Thanks, guys. I see that. Julianne. I like to take speeches apart and kind of break them down to kind of understand more about the speech. You can understand why it had such a positive impact by breaking it down. So that's what I'm going to do for you here. I'm going to break down the speech because we just celebrated Martin Luther King Day, and I thought, I read that speech probably 30 times that day. He says, my gosh, if the whole country celebrates it, we should learn it. We should understand it. We should internalize it. George Jacobs, dude. George here, Sally. George. So here he goes. This is the I Have a Dream speech. My gosh. So this is Dr. King. He goes, I'm happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Holy cow, what an opener, right? What a powerful opening presentation. In this sentence, he declares the impact he's about to have on the future. He claims the present and the future all in one shot. Because after all, you know, I say it all the time, your future is being created by your present thoughts, by your present actions. And it's only when you can control your present thoughts will you control your future. That is such a great lesson by Dr. King. And the great news about this is, because we live in America, it's our choice every day. You have a choice every minute to what you think. Tracy, I see you. Yes, right, Chris. Back to Dr. King. He says, 50 years ago, great Americans, in which symbolic shadow we stand today, signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree is a great beacon of light of hope for millions. Wow. This guy, I mean, I hope and pray one day I can speak as well as Dr. King. Holy cow. In this moment, he brings us all back in time to amplify the moment. He places every single person he's speaking to right at the table where Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. And in that split moment, setting everyone free. It doesn't matter who you are or what you look like. Everyone was set free at that moment. This is the root cause of his presentation. He goes, it goes back to that moment. That moment has caused this moment. God, this guy got it good. Ken, I see you, Ken. Karen, I see you. Lisa. Man, what a great thing, right? Back to Dr. King. He says, in a sense, we've all come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and to declare the independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir to. This note was a promissory note that all men, every man, white men, black men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wow. In this paragraph, it's vital. This is a vital paragraph to his presentation because the past is what gets us to where we are today. But you know what's more important? It's how you see your future. And he points it out. Yes, the past brought us to here, but our future looks so much brighter. And it's true for everyone involved. Arlene, I see you. Man, the lesson there is this. If you live through hard times, it's time to cash in on the growth that your character has experienced because of those hard times. Dr. King's got it going on. Man, back to King. He says, we must forever conduct our struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline. We must not allow our creative protests to degrade into physical violence. We must not lead us into must not lead us to distrust all white people. For many of our white brothers, as evidenced by their presence here today, have come to realize that their destiny is tied with our destiny. Man, the guy can touch the heart, can he? He touches the heart. I love this because now Dr. King is talking about our character. Character is higher than intellect. Character is a direct result of a mental attitude. No one can just make up their character. It's only through challenges and difficulty do we build character. We create it within ourselves. I love that he uses the word dignity and discipline. He talks about trust. You heard me say it 1,000 times. Trust is the glue that holds us all together. It doesn't matter if it's holding together a family, a business, a church, a state, a nation. Trust holds it together. I love that he talks about values, discipline, dignity, and trust. Our society's greatness, it depends on respect to the family, decency in conduct, and law in the state. I'm with Dr. King 100%. Back to King. He says, we cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we always shall march ahead. We cannot turn back. Holy cow. This is true in every aspect of life. When you set on a mission, you can't look back. You can't drive a car, look in the rearview mirror. You're never going to see where you're going unless you're looking ahead. Don't look back. When you set on a mission and a goal for your life, look forward. I love the hearts, guys. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. This states the forever confirming law of humanity that no single person has ever caused anything of significance change alone. It takes a team to accomplish anything great. I love the hearts, guys. Yet at the same time, you've heard me say that it all starts with someone. It starts somewhere, someone with a passion, someone with a dream, someone that's on fire for something, and people join in. People say, how can one person change the world? Well, the fact is, the only thing that's ever changed the world is one person. It starts there. It can start with you. What's your goals? What's your mission? Back to Dr. King. He says, today, my friends, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, which is to hold these truths in self-evident, that all men are created equal. God, the guy can speak. The guy can change the world. People say sticks and stones can break my bones, that words can never. Oh, no. Words are more powerful than anything. Words like I love you. Words like I care for you. Words are more powerful than anything out there. Wow. Of all the powerful words in this speech, these are the words that everyone remembers. I have a dream. But it didn't come until far late in his speech. So I always ask everyone, what is your dream? What are you here for? What's the purpose? One person with a dream can change the world. But most dreams are born with people and they die with people. That's the sad fact. Dreams are meant to be pursued. They're meant to be chased with the one chance at life you get, because you ain't getting a second chance. To do this, to live out your dreams, it's going to take initiative. It's going to take confidence. It's going to take perseverance. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take you being afraid and doing it afraid. It takes facing what you fear most. I've often said that every single thing that's wonderful in your life, you know what it's wrapped in? It's wrapped in fear to see how bad you want it. Back to Dr. King. He says, I have a dream that one day in the Red Hills of Georgia, our sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down at the table of brotherhood. I get goosebumps reading that, guys. Because that paragraph, you know what that says to me? It speaks to the fact that anything's possible. Things that look impossible today are absolutely possible. It doesn't matter how dim the light is. It doesn't matter if there's no light. Anything's possible. And Dr. King says to us, anything's possible. Use that to your advantage. I love that. Back to King. He says again, I have a dream that one day in the state of Mississippi, a state of sweltering heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. Holy cow. He's saying the world's going to need balance. He's saying don't hold strong because the world will balance itself out. Yo, Angie, how are you? I say this to my kids. I say it to my wife. I say it to everybody. Don't be afraid. If you're going through something very difficult, get excited because the pendulum of time will swing and it's going to be that good all the way over there. As hard as it over here, it's that good over there. The time of pendulum changes it all. Have faith. Great stuff. Back to King. King says, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And there it is, reminding us to always look to the good, the clean, the pure, the positive every single time. We should never judge someone based upon the way they look. Never. What really matters about every single one of us is what's within you, the character within you. Who are you really? What is your character? Can I end this with one of the best quotes, Dr. Martin Luther King, that I've ever read? I love this. This is the same guy that gave that whole presentation. He has a quote that he says, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. I love you guys. I hope that Blue Ridge is adding value to your life every day. Because my God, guys, you're changing mine every day. I'm so grateful. Thanks, y'all.